I came here in 1952, I believe. No, it was 1957. And I've been in business in Melissa for about 30 years. And I first had a clothing store. That was before the city was a city. And I used a clothing store, and then I sold it. I went out of business with that and went into the video store. Still, they didn't give me any trouble. When I went into the trades day, the city came to be, and when Mr. Dorman took the mayorship, for a while I didn't have any problems. But then when they started telling me that I couldn't sell this on my property, I couldn't sell that on my property, and I kept saying, well, I'm a trades day. I rent spaces to the different people. Then they wanted me to go in and block off certain, I couldn't do it. I didn't have the money. So they didn't recognize my grandfather clause. Then they came back and said that I couldn't sell anything with wheels on my property unless it belonged to me and I had the deed to it or the papers for it. Then they haven't stopped me from selling the used barrels yet, but I sell used barrels, and I rent spaces for 18-wheelers on the back part of my property because of the fact they won't let me put them on the front part of my property. I cannot put anything on the front part of my property that is for sale, with a for sale sign on it. And they say it because it's the law, the state law. But I know that's not the truth, because of the fact that when everybody else puts theirs up for sale, it's all right. But when I go to the city council and ask them about it, they say, well, it's just the law. And so they've just practically shut me down, and I'm on Social Security, and this little business here is what I live on. So that's my story. 1951, I believe. We bought this property. We bought 47 acres, and it was farmed for several years. And then when 121 came through, we sold the property across the road over there, across 121 from us, and just have this 6.5 acres here. And so when then we sold the corner lot down there to a beer and wine company, Keith, that did the distributors, and so all we have now is the 6.5 acres. It has oh gosh, I forgot how many. It has frontage on 121 and also on Berry Road, and has entrances on both Berry Road and very much prime. I did not. No. He always sends someone else. A lot of times he sends the police about what I'm not allowed to have on there. About what I'm not allowed to have on there. Once, I'm 82, when Dorman took office. They didn't really run him out of town. Judy and Steve sued him, and they won the case. And Dorman had to pay the court costs and everything for that deal, or the city did, that is. But they had to buy that property from Judy and Steve. And then Kathleen, they shut her down, or almost shut her down. She couldn't have any RVs on it, and so we did a lot of praying. And let me tell you, God comes through. And there's no doubt about it. If it hadn't been for my praying, that they would have probably already taken my property. So, and Judy and Steve, they didn't deserve what they caused them to do. But I'll tell you one thing, God saw to it that they got a good deal anyway. I'd say something that would be against Judy and Steve. They went out and harassed Nicole at school, and he had to pull her out of school once or twice, I believe. And it wasn't. I mean, for no reason except for that lawsuit.